Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of PATTAY'S Performance. Today we are going to be brand new belts, auger and dry belt on our Ariens Snow-Tek 24. Now, this machine showed no sign of needing belts, but remember, everything I do, everything I resell, I service to the full. Now, this is going to pay me back tenfold. And I think belts are less than 20 bucks, I think. I don't know, but I'll put everything in the description. Now, even if the belts are okay, the reason why I want to put new belts is this thing has some use to it. Remember? Load tread on the tires, won't have friction disc, which we already replaced, shows me that this machine does have some wear. So, we're going to take care of that today. So we are going to get the machine in the service position, just like when we do with the friction disc. We're going to tilt the machine upright, make sure the gas is shut off, and the plastic on the cap. Let's get this party started. Wait a minute, I'm a terrible liar. Because as you can see, we're running out of daylight today. I'm trying to get this done. Today's a pretty productive day. So, alright, so lefty loosey, righty tighty. What I like about these machines, almost everything is the same. Remember when we replaced the friction disc? 3/8 for the belly pan? Well, guess what to take off this? 3/8. That's that. That's one. And your next bolt here. 2. Now technically, you could probably get away with loosening them. Pulling off the cover, but every time I do that, I have a habit of misplacing the bolts or they just pop out. So, I just make a good practice. Look at this. You guys see this? It doesn't look factory. That's okay. So anyway, auger belt, dry belt. Alright, so now we got to get this thing up in the service position. Now we are. So remember, I always have that mat to protect the machine, and we're going to flip it up. Okay. Now here we are. This view seems probably very familiar to you. Now remember, because we serviced the machine, right? I'm just giving you guys these wheels should be very easy to remove. That. See what happens when you maintain things? Right? Look at that. No struggling, no nothing. Alright? Look at that. We're done. No, we're not done. 3/8 bolt. Remember? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, just like when we took off the belly pan to service the machine, and a friction disc. Now, you guys probably thinking this. You moron. How come you just didn't do the belts when you replaced the friction disc? Because guess what? We were 2 bolts away. You notice that? Friction disc? Oh no, we're not. So that was a lot. But anyway, it would have been a good time to do that. But I don't want to overwhelm you guys and cram so much footage into one video. So here is our auger belt. Auger belt, dry belt. Now the dry belt has this, looks like the shield that needs to be removed. And then we can get to it. But let's do the dry belt first. So, if you like, so it's easier to go back and forth on the machine because we're going to be rotating this machine up and down. Right? Just put the pins in. Doesn't matter which way they go. Just put the wheels back in. Right? 2 wheels back on. Now I didn't run the machine out of gas, which I should have. So now it's just coming out of the carburetor because we're past 7 o'clock. So I can't make any noise. Necessary noise. It is what it is. Alright, so now that we have the wheels back on, we could effectively put this machine on. You can see what we're working on up top. So here's our machine. Here is your idler, or your tensioner. So what we're going to do is just take the tension off the belt, pull it back, and we can just slide this belt off. See that? Now the belt has some play. And we also need to, these look like 1/2 inch. It's a bracket for the Auger Belt. Half inch or 13 millimeters. Now you guys know I'm a big fan of my ratchet. What I don't like to do, and that's just personal only, strictly personal, is because remember, this block is made of aluminum. I do not want to strip it out, so I always do this by hand. Because I feel when you use any power assisted tool, you lose that mechanic instinct, and you don't want to strip anything. When I say mechanic instinct, is like, hey man, you know what, this belt is getting tight. That's what I mean by mechanical instincts. Let's undo this spring. See that? And we'll hang that off to the side. Now our Auger Belt is free. Now, over here, we can remove the Auger Belt too. Now, you don't have to be a genius to figure out which is which. See? Drive, auger. So that makes it nice and simple. So now, make sure we don't lose the spring. No, let's just take this. No, we won't lose that. Alright, back up in the service position. Oh, am I going to lose you guys? No, we're not. Okay. Now this kind of comes with, you know, more than one camera would be great, but it is what it is. We're on budget here at PATTAY'S Performance, if you guys didn't know that. So what I'm doing now is with the Auger Belt, we're going to see if we could cheat this brake. This is our engine brake. You see that? Actually we don't have to move. See this? This is our belt brake. You see that? So what I'm doing, right? I'm pulling on this because I'm so strong with one hand, and then the other hand I'm sliding the belt out. See? Auger Belt out. And we're going to tug and see what we hit. You see that? To break it free, I have to move this again. See? I'm pulling again. I'm working my way out. 2 hands. Belt is out. Let me get my rag. Remember we were talking about thicknesses? See? Old belt, new belt. So we will slide this puppy in. Oh, we also need to get the Auger Belt out too, because the Auger Belt sits in front. So now, kind of the same practice. Alright, you gotta feed the belt so it can go past the pulley. So we need to get slack on this belt. How are we going to get? Alright, so we're gonna have to rough this one out. Alright. Remember I told you? A lot of ups, a lot of downs. Background shigadoos. Here is our belt, so let's work its way out. Well, that's pretty interesting. I think we have to take this off. I think so. I've never seen that before. You have to pull this pulley out? No. No. See, this belt doesn't have enough tension to slide unless we... Let's see if we can pry that belt. Let's slide this back in. This is a very long crankshaft. Some angles are just a little off. So now let's get it in here. Now we have some slack. Being sick is not an excuse not to turn wrenches. Alright, so now let's try and get our screwdriver, and we're going to pry at the outer end of the belt where it's exposed and see if we could, see that? See how I moved this belt? I scooped it. See that? Now we're going to use it to pry around the belt, around the pulley. Because as the pulley comes, right, almost like a tire. Does anybody do tires? When you guys work at Sears, I used to work at Sears. Fun fact. And the belt goes underneath as we go around. See that? See how the belt just came off? Screwdriver in like so. And I spun the pulley around. And now our belt is closed. Spinning it back. How many caught on there? Oh, we're caught on the body. So I'm just going to take wherever it's stuck. Just push out the screwdriver. About that. Let's take our new belt. Put it on. Which one do we want to do first? Yeah, let's do the bottom. Because that seemed pretty hard. So same way. We're going to stick it in. We roll the friction disc to get the belt through the machine. And see See how it's in there like that? Okay. Now we'll go over. Remember, I told you it's going to be a lot of ups and downs with the machine. And here we are. See the belt? Slide it over. And now we gotta rehook it so you guys can see this. Now, technically, do I have to do this machine up and down half the time? No, but I'm trying to capture all of these steps. It's hard to do with one set of hands and one camera. So, there's that. And now we get to just slide the belt on like a tire. And that's that. See, it's on there? Back down she goes. And you see, here's our tension. Now we're going to take our spring that was hanging, and we're just going to reattach it. You see that? Just like so. I'm not even using any fancy dancy tools, just pure strength. And that's that. Next is the auger belt. Take our brand new auger belt. Slide it right down the hatch. And remember, this belt was pretty easy to take off. So we don't have to worry about proper tension. Start it like that. Bring the machine back up into the service position one last time. And we can start to feed it, because remember, this is the brake, and we have to get it around the brake. We're just going to push this belt around. We're going to bully it. And if you don't want to bully it, you want to make life easy, let's just remove this spring. Right, because that's all that's really holding this. Alright, see how that swings right out? Okay, so now we can kind of slide this belt onto the side, and then you gotta get you out of the way too. Yeah, we're just gonna rotate the belt like the last one, just like the tire. You see that? How it started. Okay. And then we are going to use our flat tip screwdriver, and we're just going to push it as we spin the belt. We're going to help it. Uh-oh, I wasn't supposed to do that. Alright, let's push it out. Let's get it out from under this arm. I'm still using my screwdriver. I'm still pushing the belt around. Now let's turn this wheel. Let's see if we can get it free. Okay, it's moving. Let's just give it a good tug. Let's see what happens. Nope, still not. So then let's give it a little push. Just got to get it to clear that arm. See that? See how the belt just sucked in? We're good to go. I hope. Let's see. Remember, back down it goes. I told you guys. A lot of ups and downs. See where it's caught right here? I'm just going to pull it. See that? That's where it's stuck. We're just going to manhandle it. The 2 arms. Let's see, can we let the machine do the work for us? Let's see if we can cheat. Yeah, we're going to have the machine do the work for us. See that I'm rolling the belt onto the pulley? See that? Just freed itself up. Oh no. Not the way I wanted it to. Not the way I wanted it to. Oh well. See the belt? Little bastard. Alright, let's try skinny. Alright, turn the belt sideways. And now we should be enough to push it. Let's get our screwdriver. So we'll have to flip this machine one more time. And we're going to push it. We need to go out. See that? I use the screwdriver to push it. So now let's, you don't have a choice. Up it goes. One last time. You see that? Now we're in. See how we're in? And now we're going to hook back up the spring. Call it a day. It has to be this way. No, here, this way. Alright, so let's hook it here first, and then let's just pull it. Really should be using pliers, but I'm a glutton for punishment about. Yeah, we definitely can use some pliers. We gotta hook it back into the belly. Now, let me get some needle. And now we just have to grab it and hook it back in. Here we go. See that? Brake is on. Now, I'm very confident to put the belly pan back on. So let's do that. For the last time, six bolts. Just like before. Now, I'm not sure if I want to modify the impeller next or do a tune-up. But I know what I'm not going to do is, I know I said we were going to do tire chains on this, which we have to. We don't have a choice. But the thing is, you know, I said I don't have an issue spending money. But I'm going to be a little cheap. Excuse me, I'm still sick. Is that I'm going to wait for an eBay coupon to pop up. and then I'm going to order chains. Because if I order chains now, I'm going to be spending a couple extra bucks. That's not necessary, because we still have a whole lot of time before Old Man Winter shows up. Alright, those are in. And the Milwaukee ratchet. Just going to make quick work of that. And then obviously we're still going to do some paint work on this. You know, just to really sharpen this machine. And I'll probably do another video. I'm probably not going to do a video of me installing tire chains. But I'm really going to show you what black does. It's going to make these tire chains really, really pop. And make this machine look killer. And that is definitely going to accelerate the selling process. Promise you. But I'm going to end up putting this thing into storage because I don't think anybody's going to shell out the money I want for this now. And I don't think I'm going to be putting together any more packages for the season. That's that. Alright, the last time, here, let's slide the belt on. Remember, we're going to use the engine for us. Slide the belt, pull at the same time, pulley's there, and then slide this here. Look at that, nice and tight. Now if we need to make adjustments, we can. Now, by looking at this machine, there's a couple of adjustments. You have one here on the bottom. I guess you could put the pulley in a different spot. Or here up top. Now, this pulley is all the way back out. So you know what that shows us? That probably the old belt was still good, even though it was an Ariens belt. But that's okay. Because guess what? Shoveling snow isn't fun. And this machine being serviced and coming with extra parts will further reinforce my selling price, which is probably going to be around $600 when it's all said and done. I've sold these all day long at the $550 price point. Actually with no belts, just with a modified impeller. But like I said, just because of this machine and the condition we got it in, it just kind of forced me to do this. And I think I'm gonna, just the extra $50, I'm gonna try and have that cover the cost of the piston disc and the belts. The tire chains are probably gonna put it over $50, but that's okay. We still have a lot of money to lose on here. Now I can't start the machine to verify that it will work. Guess what we forgot to do? Come on, what did we forget? It happened. Because we're rushing. Come on. What did we forget? We forgot the guide belt. The belt guide. See that? This belt ain't going nowhere. So I'm going to start these by hand. Notice how I'm not using the gun, because this engine is aluminum, and this is a hardened bolt. You do not want to strip this out. Not the end of the world, but you're trying to save 2 seconds, it's going to cost you a whole lot more in time, pal. Alright, that's that. Belt cover back. You see how I just loosened the bolts for the belt cover? I just didn't want to lose them. I took them out because from experience, I have lost them. Going up and down with the machine. See that? Now we're all done. Now what I like to do, right, get a zip tie. Because remember, we're including the old belts, because why not? The belts are still good. And it proves that the machine was serviced. Take the belts, and we will just zip tie it here. Good used, just serviced. Good used, spare belts included. So, that's a wrap. Remember, we're past the noise ordinance. So I cannot make any noise. I cannot start the machine. So we will do that when I decide to upgrade the impeller, or I'm going to change the oil and I don't know what I want to do yet. And we still have to fix the kill switch. So, look out for the next part. I'll put the link in the description. We just got done servicing the belt. We replaced the auger belt, and we replaced the drive belt. Because remember, shoveling snow isn't fun. If you guys found this video helpful, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next episode of PATTAY'S Performance. Alright guys, so we just got done putting new belts on the machine. We still got some daylight, so we're still gonna record some more footage. If you guys remember, this kill switch is ineffective, inoperative, does not work. So, it's just a ground, just like the key. Now, I think that this machine was serviced before, or maybe it broke. You don't know. But I think, for the most part, this thing was serviced before. So just for height purposes, don't kill my back and stuff bending over it, we're going to put in the service position and we're going to work on it from there. And let's see what we can uncover. First I'm going to see if I can cheat and see if I can see it. I can't see SHIT, so this cover has to come off. So, 2 bolts here, 2 bolts here. And this looks like it comes off the muffler too. So let's start undoing this. Now remember, probably still 3/8 like everything else. That's the beauty of it. Remember that this kill switch is just, it kills the ground. This is not 3/8. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this going to make me alarm? These should be 3/8. These have to be 3/8. Unless they're rusted and rounded off. No, they are not 3. Alright, new socket.